Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited. We are going to celebrate Bianca's birthday by just driving her absolutely insane. That is my goal. That is my one and only goal here. Um, Good morning, Bianca. How was your birthday morning?
I woke up a while ago.
It was funny because yesterday I was joking with you in the stream and I said, Bianca's turning 35 tomorrow. And then I seen a lot of people going, oh, I didn't realize she was 35. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking around. Like, I didn't even mean to, but it made me laugh. In other words, what you do normally. Yes, exactly, Robert. Exactly. But I figured Bianca has been an amazing friend and contributor on this channel. So we are going to celebrate it by asking her some questions. I did ask in my community post also if people had questions. And then I figured we'd do some, maybe look at some videos and stuff. I thought we could do something fun. Steph Nerd's turning 35 too. I got you beat a year. Oh, God bless it. I'm old. Goodness gracious. But I do also have her PayPal linked. And I got restreamed this morning. Did you get my thing? I got it fixed.
Yes, I just got it. Yeah,
like
there is.
Restream right now, because it's Cyber Monday, has it on sale for half off, so it's only $9. And I was like, fuck yes. I had an anonymous donation yesterday for $10. Whoever you are, thank you twice as much, because you got me restream back for the month. Not have to worry about it until after Christmas. So I'm like, yes. I hate not having it. It's the one program I really, really have to kind of have. But let's begin the birthday annihilation. I should probably be nice and go over to my community post first and see what people are asking. Let's start there. And then, you know what? Actually, no, because I asked you a question last night. And I'm hoping you've been thinking about it. Is cereal soup?
No.
How is it not soup?
It's not even broth, it's milk.
But what then? Okay, in that sense, is like clam chowder soup, because that's milk-based broth.
It's a broth that has milk in it. But it's not just milk. You know, if you put that chunky chicken and those vegetables in actual milk, that would taste disgusting.
It would be so gross. And honestly, there's nothing better than like the milk after you eat cereal. It's the best part of it. So yeah. That would be totally gross. I still say it's soup though. I do. Is mac and cheese from AutoZone goated? What? Oh, that was Multiverse of Movies. Oh my God, what? Yes, he said happy birthday. It is coded. Wait. Does AutoZone sell mac and cheese?
How could you not know this? It's in the secret compartment, Tristan.
No, they don't. Oh
that's
my
somebody
God.
Who doesn't know.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. I can't imagine anything from AutoZone tasting good. No. Unless it's like a prepackaged candy bar. What about you put milk? Oh yeah, Robert has a good point here. You put milk in tomato soup to make it creamier.
Yeah, but that doesn't like you put it in the tomato soup. It's already a soup and you just add something to it.
That's true.
I actually bought an indie comic a while ago. They like contacted me and I was like, let me check here. I'm like, I knew it was from Elon.
Wait, what?
Oh, Elon tags me because like there's people who are like, oh, I feel like I want promotion. And he's like, here are all the people.
That's awesome. I haven't seen Elon. I seen him the other day pop in during a gaming stream. But
he's very busy. now that he's like trying to focus more on his comic book stuff and more on his channel. Meet me.
Hey, meet. I haven't seen anything pop up. I'll have to go look at his channel. Favorite superhero? There can only be one.
Vixen!
That's a good answer.
It's the best answer.
That is a good answer. I mean, she's no Catwoman.
Ugh.
But she is good. Getaway said, no, check your PayPal. Dummy.
I'm getting the notifications. So I'm seeing it.
He didn't put the dummy part in. I ad-libbed because, had to. Okay, well, you know what? Vixen is good, though. Like, you could have chose somebody like Saber. Like, well, that's not a superhero. You could have chose somebody like Beast.
Vixen.
Yeah, Vixen. Favorite
Why
Pokemon?
do you want me to specifically pick Beast?
Because you like your hairy men. This is all known. Raymond said that's fair, I guess, even though we know the correct answer is Red Hood.
That's true.
That is true. I swear to God, I ask you this every time we pre-record Bad Ideas. Have you read the fucking webtoon yet?
No, I have not.
Oh my God. One day, you will be able to enjoy it. It is so good. I promise. Do you have a favorite Pokemon? Does anybody have a favorite Pokemon? There was one time. Wait, you do have a favorite Pokemon?
I do.
What is it?
Raichu.
Raichu,
the evolved form of Pikachu.
Oh, okay. Well, because I knew that. I did. Raichu Pokemon. I'm looking it up. There was one time where Bianca didn't know my sense of humor, I would say, as well as she does now. And I emailed her and I was really stoned. It was really late at night. And I was like, we should totally do Pokemon Smash or Pass for Bad Ideas. And I was like, radio silence. And I'm like, and I've crossed the line. I realize I've crossed the line.
I didn't respond to that?
I don't know. I think you sent me a video.
I remember that comment. I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, is this the joke about me being a furry?
No, it wasn't. It actually was. I had seen Shuan had do something similar, and I was like, that's hilarious. Raichu is cute. I'm not gonna lie, Raichu's cute. Wait, stop it. Which one's Raichu?
The one on the top? I don't know what the one on the bottom is, unless they made a new Raichu.
Alana Raichu.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's cute. I didn't know people. There's so many fucking Pokemon. Like,
I feel it's unnecessary, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie, I like Digimon better.
Uncultured swine.
Oh, come on. Did you ever see Digimon? Yes. It was good, right?
I remember the opening.
Digimon Monster. Sounded like you were going like after that, like Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power.
That is the 80s one. That's a good song, though.
That's the only one I know.
The 2012 is literally the rap version of that.
It's turtles. It's turtles. Did you actually expect me to know?
It's not a bad thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The Digimon was so superior to Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call, and I didn't even know it in its prime. I didn't see it until it was on Netflix or Hulu or something, and I'm like, this show's kind of legit.
It's pretty cool.
Are you allowed to bring ippers or electrical shears? What the fuck?
What are ippers?
I don't know. I thought
Clippers.
Clippers. I thought it was said uppers at first, and I was like, yes, you are in a disguise. Oh, that's too funny. What is your favorite series?
In terms of Reading, watching.
Okay, we're gonna go with watching. I think
Okay.
that's what.
Regular shows, animu.
Oh my God, you have to be so you don't. Okay, I asked this on my community post the other day. Very similar. There's one show. Everybody has that one show that they will defend to the death. You've got to have one.
Goku Basara.
I get it.
You probably never saw that second episode.
I did.
You did?
Yes,
oh my gosh.
But I thought it. I didn't go any further. I'm not gonna lie, but the girl that moans is just hilarious.
Yeah, she's something. Oh, that reminds me. Somebody wanted me to send you the first episode of 7 Deadly Sins. I haven't even.
I've heard of that before.
Yet. I have to see it. Senran Kagura. I didn't even see that. I know which one it is though. Yeah, I know the game. I don't even know what the anime is about. It was the same thing. Wait, that's the one where you play as a girl and does your clothes rip off? I don't remember. My sister saw both. She's catching up on Better Call Saul now.
That was a pretty not typical, but I did get those answers a lot. And I'm still gonna go with the theory that multiverse of movies is partially correct. Because if you look at the theories of Breaking Bad, it did cause, supposedly, The Walking Dead to happen. So you are partially correct. You just forgot that The Walking Dead was better. Not gonna lie. So good. I'm gonna make, and if it wasn't such a time investment, we would do it for Bad Ideas or something. But it's just such a 177 hour-long episodes. I cannot yet no. That's insane. And it was kind of one of those shows you had to get in you didn't have to, but you know what I mean. Mexico is a yellow filter. Wait, what the fuck? I have no idea. Better Call Saul was great. Isn't that's the spinoff, right? From Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh, Remy got such good picks.
Peacemaker, yes, that's such a good one.
Tiger and Bunny.
Ooh, okay, I have that. I'm gonna expand. Okay, Tiger and Bunny.
That's on Netflix.
I'm gonna expand upon this question a little bit. What is your favorite Marvel show?
Marvel show?
Yeah. We'll go show first.
Just Marvel, not DC Marvel, well, they're both the same, right?
Wait, what? Yes, I think I endorse this idea. I very much so endorse this idea.
I don't.
Yeah.
Because if it's Disney Marvel, I can say something like the Spectacular Spider-Man animated series.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yay! Because if it was a live action, I would probably say Miss Marvel. It was my favorite one so far. And if it was live action, it'd be Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and then Moon Knight.
Yeah, I had a hard time. I still think I like She-Hulk better, but it was close. They were both really good for what they were. You know what I mean? They were totally different
take of comedy that She-Hulk was doing, and I'm like, yes. Okay, thank you. Different types of comedy, but apparently, how do you know comedy is subjective? Watch She-Hulk.
Yeah. It definitely is. I enjoyed this always people get pissed off, but I enjoyed She-Hulk. I thought it was good. I really did. What about DC show?
DC. Oh, that's hard.
That can't be that hard. There's only one correct answer, but go ahead.
I'm thinking about animations right now.
Oh, I forget about animation. Still not that hard. Now you made it hard. That's what she said. Gosh dang it.
let's see. There's the Batman show, the Superman show, the Justice League Unlimited show, the Young Justice show, the Batman Brave and the Bold show. Oh, there's so many good ones.
Peacemaker, Harley Quinn.
That's live action. Oh wait, Harley Quinn. I only saw one episode of that.
Slacker.
I know. Let's see. I'll do one for animation and then one for live action. Okay, so that's so hard.
Bianca's loading
I'll
again.
just do Justice League Unlimited. I think I'll do Justice League Unlimited. That's because it's like more superheroes and all that stuff on there. Oh,
That's fair.
Because it's so good. Anyway, so let's go to the live action.
Wait. Have you seen the animated series Batman?
Yeah, Batman the Animated Series. I watched it 2 years ago, I think now. It's been 2 years. And we're on Batman Brave and the Bold now.
And you still pick Justice League Unlimited. Okay, good. Okay, continue.
I mean,
I'm just fucking with you.
He's in it!
That's true.
You gotta want everything, all in one. Let's see, for live action. How much live action is there? There's the Constantine nobody talks about. There's the CW shows, which are all terrible. Oh! Superman and Lois is probably my favorite one.
Stop it.
I scratched that. Stargirl. We love Stargirl.
Stargirl is good, but not better than Peacemaker. Just saying.
I didn't watch that with my sister. I watched it with my brother. No, I watched it by myself, I think.
I need to catch up on season 3. I kind of got to the point where I was a little bored by it. But the weird thing is I'm not bored by Titans this season. Speaking of which, Wednesday, you guys gonna have the writer on from Titans. I'm excited.
I love Brian.
He's so nice. He's so cool. But Titans this season's really good. I keep telling everyone. I can't believe this Stargirl is so wholesome though. Like Courtney's so fucking sweet. My cats decide to fight right now.
Yeah, they're fighting over Stargirl. Let's go. RC Scott, hi, welcome. How's that One Piece binging you're doing?
Oh,
I did see Peacemaker though. I did see Peacemaker. I love Peacemaker.
Have you ever seen Smallville by chance?
I should see Smallville. Is it on HBO Max? I'll add it on.
I don't know, actually.
I know the Dean Cain Superman is on there. And I can't believe I got spoiled. Like, the cover looks so beautiful. The girl who plays Lois Lane has her cute curls that's really short. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. And then you look at the episode and she looks nothing like that. And I'm like, why would you do that?
1990s filters.
Oh.
They were ahead of its time. Wait, who plays... Is it the Housewives chicks or something?
Who plays?
I know.
Lois?
Yeah, she was like
I don't know. Shoot, I only know Dean Cain.
Dean Cain was fine. I'm trying to think of. I know who it is in my head, and she's not an ugly woman to my remembrance. I don't know.
She's not ugly. It's just that the cover did so much work, and then she just looks normal. And I'm like, right. Oh, okay, so you're not putting that effort into the show. Okay, whatever, I guess.
Oh, come on. Filters just caught up to like 1992. Let's be real here. They knew what they were doing back then. They definitely did. What song do you find super embarrassing, but you can't help but sing them out loud? Or when you hear them on the radio.
Super embarrassing that I can't sing out loud.
It's I Kissed a Girl, isn't it?
It's what?
Katy Perry. I'm just kidding.
No, it's honestly every song for me. I can't. I'm too embarrassed to sing any lyrics from any of the songs. Like I have a song with songs with specific themes in them. I want to choke him, da 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 da. I want to shoot him and break his neck, 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 neck. I said, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Is that a real song?
That is a real song, and it's
no, it's
themed.
not.
It's cat themed. It's all animated with kitty cats.
Oh my god!
And I was like, yo, I'm digging this song. And then I was like about to sing out loud. And I'm like, shoot, this is going to make me seem like I'm a maniac if I sing it out loud.
Oh my, do you have any guilty pleasure songs? Like, that are super cringy, but you still love anyway?
Super cringy, but I still love anyway. Super cringy, but I guess any Eurovision song. They all have their own type of cringiness.
That one you sent me was really good, though. Are they?
Oh, you didn't see the other one I sent you. I remember watching for the first time, and I'm like, these naked women.
No.
There's a naked woman taking a bath. They were allowed to put this on?
Isn't it a European thing, though?
I mean, I didn't think the Eurovision would go that hardcore.
Oh,
I haven't seen something like that before.
That's true. I really expected the answer to be like Gangnam Style or something like Multiverse of Movie said, and not Eurovision.
Like Gangnam Style.
I don't know, because it's like, or like Baby by Justin Bieber, like you're jamming out.
I don't listen to Justin Bieber.
I figured you were that age. I thought, I said kids.
I was in high school when Baby came out, and I said, "Who is this annoying girl singing?"
No,
and they're like, "It's a boy," and I'm like, "What?" And then they showed the music video, and I'm like, "What the frick?" His voice is so
god.
High.
There is. I actually really like his song "Stay." It's really good. I'm not like a huge Justin Bieber fan, but if you think that is bad, I gotta show you this. This I legitimately thought was a man and a woman singing together. This is craziness about how high this is. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but it is fucking awesome. I love this song, don't get me wrong, but listen to his voice. As it goes into, he goes into actually singing the song, and he sounds like a dude. Like, no, it's not Paramore, it's Bad Omens, but fucking great band. Definitely thought they had a girl in them. Way worse than Justin Bieber. They're really good, though. Is there any song right now you can't stop listening to?
Anything by Cavaran, I guess.
Who?
I really like their. Do you remember that video I showed you? The one with the animals.
That was the worst song.
Club? No, the Animals in the Strip Club song. That's the one you actually liked.
Oh yeah. That one was good, but the other one was like
it was
funky donkey weirdness.
One. And I actually now understood what that was about. The entire music video is like two people about to have a fight, but as soon as they put this record in the record player, it hypnotizes everybody to dancing along, and then they automatically forget what happened and go about their day. And I'm like, shoot, I didn't get that. I watched this like 20 times. That's so weird. And I should have known it was that, because that's the stuff they put in their songs. Like, and I'm like, woo, that's pretty heavy. Black Betty is the one I'm listening to from them right now. And I just now realized what the lyrics mean. Black Betty, Bam-a-lam. Black Betty, Bam-a-lam. She really gets me high, Bam-a-lam. You know, that's no lie, Bam-a-lam. And then
what does it mean?
You'll see. And then she was like, oh, she gets a job. Bamalam. She speaks out of mine. Bamalam. And I'm like, wait, is Bamalam mean that the person's hitting her? Oh, shit.
Oh my god!
Oh, and I never got that for the longest time. And I'm like, why is it so catchy?
Oh my god. I had no idea. There's this person on TikTok that does like creepy or cringy lyrics. And they'll usually it's generally like old songs. You know, they go through and like they call like, you know, kind of laugh at the old style of music where it's like calling, you know, women specimen or she'll belong to me, like kind of stuff like that. Every once in a while, they're super fucking creepy though. Like the other day, there was one by Blue October, who I generally like, talking about killing his wife and her lover. And all he sees is, oh man, it was some fucked up shit. It was so fucked up.
Eminem.
Like, yeah, it's like the rock and roll version. It's fucking crazy. I like Blue October though. They're good. Oh, my head. Okay. Let's go on to the next. Georgia or LSU in the SEC championship game?
What the frick does that mean? Are they sports?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing they're sports.
What were the options?
Georgia or LSU?
Where's LSU?
Let's ask Google.
Google.
LSU is a football team, apparently, and a basketball team. Louisiana State University.
Louisiana. Okay, so I'll pick Georgia. That's closer to me.
That's fair. I think that always makes the difference, you know? Demographics. That's who's definitely going to win. What? You're like, what? What random assortment of items that you have bought at a store would make the cashier give you a weird look? For example, I went shopping with my dad at one time at Walmart. The main thing that he wanted to buy was a new toilet seat, but he ended up buying a bunch of other things too, including fiber bars. The look on both my dad and the cashier was priceless. That's Raymond.
Shoot, I used to be embarrassed just by buying one pack of pads.
Aw, that's so cute. Like, so you wouldn't be embarrassed if you went and bought like a baseball bat and some zip ties and rope? You'd probably get a weird look.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't buy weird things.
Or like a gag ball. I'm just saying, you'd get a weird look.
What?
Just fucking with you.
I just go to a Publix and get food. I don't even go outside. That or a CVS because they give me that $4 off coupon. Woo! Get something for free.
Woohoo! All right, is Publix? I think I've asked you this before. Isn't it like a grocery store, right?
It's like Walmart but more expensive.
Why wouldn't you just go to Walmart then?
Because Walmart's not next to me, Tristan.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It is when I'm home, not at work. So I ain't walking all the way over there.
Walking? Oh yeah, good call then.
If the Walmart near my house, I would have to walk over there because I don't got a car. But the one close to my job, I just walk and it's 2 minutes.
Gotcha. What do you feel the strengths and weaknesses between comics and manga / anime? And what does one do better than that? Robert, you made this so convoluted. Okay. What does one do better than the other, in your opinion?
The editing, probably. The
Which
editing was
one does
probably
better?
the strongest in the anime and manga part than the comic books part from what we've seen. The if I were to say a weakness from anime, it would be the tropes. Like once you're if you're getting new to anime and manga, you know, you usually don't mind the tropes. After many years of watching literally the same thing over and over again, you kind of get tired of it and want something different.
That's fair. Like, there's always a pervy guy in every anime.
uh yeah, like for me, like they like to use high school tropes a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
that can get kind of annoying because it ends up being the same thing. For girls, like when they do something like romance or whatever, like how long has it been since we had something that was like Sailor Moon esque? Nowadays, the stuff that would be for girls uh would be making fun of the whole Sailor Moon trope. Like they'll have guys who turn into magical girls, or like guys who turn into buffer versions of themselves but with a dress, and, you know, for comedy. But you realize that that's the stuff they're mostly putting out and not actual serious magical girl ones like Sailor Moon. Like I haven't seen a Sailor Moon type anime in years. I don't even know if they still exist. I'm pretty sure they still exist, but it's not like they're gonna get their own anime or whatever. For
Is there?
comics, a weakness.
I feel like the
Hmm.
same answer could be used to a point.
I feel like it can be, but I don't know enough about superhero tropes. I'm constantly seeing something different, especially in this age. When while back then, the tropes were used a lot more.
Yeah,
Unless, you know, creating like people to be LGBT or whatever as a trope.
because apparently that happens all the time. I'm
Right.
told. You
But
know
then,
what
of
though?
course, they both got strong suits. Um,
What's their strong suit, in your opinion?
I guess one of the strong suits for both can be the type of storytelling they can use. Like they both use different types of storytelling, and I usually like both of them a lot. A lot of times, you will see like I guess something like Josei, which is like for women 18 and plus, 18
Mm-hmm.
plus. Usually, a lot of times they will use their own experience as females to write a female character
Right.
in that kind of society. Usually, don't see that stuff with comic books. So for comic books, you can just create something fictional or whatever. I do want them to go more into that in comic books, though. But like, just not make the writing cringy. That's why you need a good editor.
Yeah, there I do notice a lot of the tropes when it comes to, and I'm not near as versed as most people on anime or manga, but I notice the tropes right away. I do feel like comics have a little bit more originality to them when it comes to trying to do something new or at least doing it a different way. Um, I think a lot of times, how you mentioned, a girl telling her story. A lot of times I've noticed that kind of shit causes outrage, right? We just saw it with She-Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't an individual girl's story, but you know what I mean? Like, it's either it causes outrage or it's not done well. That one, oh, what was it? It was the Shiloh Norman, the more recent mini that they did on him, the Mr. Miracle one. And it was his experience as a black man. And it just, you got to get those so well done. And they have to be, fluid and coherent in order for people not to just check out.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's another strong suit for like comic books. Like they're willing to do more different types of stories and experiment, whether good or bad. they're going to see, hey, which one works, which one doesn't work, and we'll see what we can go from there. While for Japan, a lot of times it's the status quo, and you actually have to look for stuff that are like different.
I think that's fair. Even Raymond said shonen are all the same.
Yeah, which is why I'm like, do I really want to watch freaking Seven Deadly Sins?
What is that about? I meant to ask you earlier.
I have no idea. This couple, I guess, reincarnated. That's all I know.
Oh,
the couple is reincarnated. I guess they fight Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay. I mean, it's better than them being in high school.
Fourth season was like really bad. Oh no, this is more like what is it? Medieval or not medieval? I don't know, something like that. The olden times, so it's not high school.
Gotcha. Kinda. Robert has another question for you. What's her stance on people in the usual crowds trying to use manga and anime as a this is better than current comics, but only focus on the mainstream stuff?
And that's what I have been getting into many discussions with people who are doing indie comics, and a lot of times this stuff irritates them. They're like, how can you say this is better than current comics, but then you don't even look at something like indies, which have been doing stuff for years that's different from mainstream comics. And funny enough, I was just talking to you about the in the live stream last night about Batman Fortress. They're like, oh, well, lefties like this comment. Well, the people who I know that are liberal on Twitter were complaining about it. Every single thing they complained about it, the people who left comics complained about, they also complained about, because they can actually tell what's good writing or not.
Right.
They know what's cringy. They're like, yep, this is made by a white person.
And it's so obvious. Like, it was so obvious. I think it was Carrie sent me some scans from that too, and I looked over it and I was like, wow. Like, my issue though is like, why pin them against each other? Because you can enjoy both, right? Like, and then a lot of people will be like, well, manga sells more because it's not woke.
That's completely false.
Yes.
The reason I like to read josei anime is because they are not afraid to call out some crap in Japan. They will call out the capitalist society. They will call out the sexism. They will like have girls be like, listen, I want to be married. I'm like 30. The men suck. And I'm like, they have this all the time, which is why I kind of like them, because even though like they're challenging Japan's thought process, they will get like millions of copies bought, which you would think would make no sense, but that's what happens.
It's weird to me because we've covered specifically, I think twice. Once we did it for woke manga, and then we did it for LGBTQ for Pride Month, and covered these topics extensively and went through, and we added in some webtoons and stuff, but still, I can't get into manga, not because it's, not woke or something like that, but there it's very clear. Like, what was that one? Wandering Sun was about
a fifth grader.
Fifth grade trans boy, right?
Yeah, it's a fifth grader realizing that, they're not comfortable in their own body, and and realizing that they're trans. And I'm seeing people no, there's a lot of LGBTQ in manga.
We covered hundreds of titles. This is what I mean.
Yaoi, they have Yuri. Sailor Moon, there's a gay couple. And I just bought a book that I told you I was gonna buy, and it's literally about like pronouns and sexuality with as a gays and lesbians, and how comfortable you feel in your own body and all that stuff. I mean, it's not for teens, don't get me wrong, but it's not freaking losing money.
Right. And even in some of the animes that you mentioned Sailor Moon with the lesbian couple. You mentioned I know
so popular.
Sailor Moon's
What do you
super popular.
mean?
What about that Bunny and Dragon? Not Bunny and Dragon.
Tiger and Bunny?
Tiger and Bunny. You had him as one of your was it villains or heroes that you liked a lot? And he was
heroes.
Queer. Hero.
Yeah, because they're like, I guess they use they, them, she, her, but everybody calls them a guy, and they never correct it, which kind of like irritates me.
Right.
I'm like, you feel like this way, you know, correct somebody. Like, you call yourself one of the girls, and then everybody's like, well, no, you're not one of the girls. Like, what do you mean? And you know, this person be like grabbing people's butts sometimes, but knows how important it is to be a hero and save people. And the second movie, which I still have to watch, is literally about them coming out and being discriminated against.
Oh,
because
really?
I believe they went to an all-boys school.
Oh, that's kind of cool that they even dive into that, like you know, kind of diving into homophobia and stuff like that. I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah, but like censorship, the censorship they use in manga also kind of sucks.
What do you mean? You mean like the terrible censorship we seen a few months ago, or like actual censorship?
And it depends. Like, they use like changing things as a type of censorship. Like one of the seinen mangas, I have to reread and stuff because I finished the anime a long time ago, was called All Out, which is a rugby anime.
Mm-hmm.
In the anime, there's this person on the team who is abused by their older brother, and the parents both died. There was a point where his friend was visiting, and you know, the older brother comes home and is like, hey, I need you to go get me cigarettes from the grocery store. In the anime, they changed it to, hey, get me some juice and snacks from the vending machine. And you're like, well, why the change? You're like, oh, because even though like in Japan they have so many characters who smoke, they still think that it'll cause something with like kids who watch, even though this is supposed to be 18 plus.
Right.
And they did the same thing in Naruto, which I guess you're still watching.
I haven't in a long time, but yeah.
Yeah. So in Naruto Shippuden, something happens, and Shikamaru starts smoking. They said, well, sorry, we can't have Shikamaru smoke, and we can't show that in the anime because what if it gets kids to smoke? So they completely cut that out, when that whole part is very important to how he was feeling in that situation, and that's why he took up smoking. Bianca, what recommendation?
I was just going to ask you that. I thought that was a good question.
You can ask it for me then.
What recommendations do you have for manga and anime? For someone new, I think I seen her say earlier, Steph Nerd say earlier, she liked Berserk. I know she likes Harley Quinn, Batman. There, go for it.
Like, for someone new like me, I always feel like I have to know somebody's taste before I can do something like recommending. Like, do you want something light, dark? Can you watch both? Are you fine with watching regular shonen and shoujo, just like for boys and girls 13 plus, or do you prefer more adult like seinen and josei, which are 18 plus, or are you like all in for everything? Because like usually I can recommend something I guess like fun for everybody, like Spy Family, which is Spy X Family, but you don't say the X.
Robert was just saying that.
Yeah, it's just I have to watch the anime. Like, I'm still reading the manga. Baccano is super freaking good. Yeah, so he apparently, the guy who created Baccano has like his own universe. And I'm like, what? And I'm seeing an anime where a manga where he also created that was in an anime, and they put all the references from Baccano onto that, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. A lot.
What about old school, like kind of everybody has watched Cowboy Bebop or Death Note. Like those are two must watch.
Eh.
No. Come on now.
I didn't like Cowboy Bebop that much, but I know it's super popular.
What about Death Note?
I didn't like Death Note.
Stop it. You have terrible taste.
I do.
No, I get it. I don't know.
Samurai Champloo was worse than Cowboy Bebop.
Oh no.
I feel like that was a waste of my time. I did love the songs though.
Death Note was great up until the end. Stop it. It was stop it.
You read Death Note and you've been watching Bebop. Nice. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy both of those. So you seem to like something like a little bit darker.
Tokyo Ghoul.
For Tokyo Ghoul, I wouldn't recommend watching the anime. I would actually recommend reading it. Because they screwed up the anime so much.
I disagree.
You didn't read the manga.
I know. I still have I swear, I've had Shonen Jump for probably 2 years, and I've only read like maybe 2 out of those months. It just keeps, it's $2 and I never think about it. I'm like, oh, I'll cancel that. And I just never do. I'm a dark person, but I really enjoy everything. Okay, there we go.
So we have Yona of the Dawn, right? So we have Spy Family, right? We got Dr. Stone, right? And I'm trying to recommend those.
We have The Walking Dead. Oh, wait, what? Go ahead. Sorry.
What?
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm trying to recommend all the girls shows because they need to be freaking recommended. Princess Jellyfish. It's only 10 episodes.
Fruit Basket.
Yes.
My recommendations are terrible. I just listened to Bianca.
It is an amazing recommendation. A lot of people don't like it because they say they feel slow, which I disagree. It's a burn. It's a good burn. There's the 90s one, and then there's the reboot that actually follows the manga. I would say you can watch any of those.
Happy birthday
thank you for everybody who said happy birthday, by the way. But like one thing that was like super important in the manga, they just change it into the anime because they're suckish people sometimes. Oh, sorry, we think that this would have more of like an effect if we just change this girl into a boy. And I'm like, what the frick, man? Her being a girl is super freaking important because she's dressing like a guy and trying to be masculine because nobody took her seriously. So she became super aggressive. That's important. You keep them as they are. And that's why the reboot is better. But, you know, Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yes! I heard Ranma is good. Ranma 1/2, so I recommend that as well. You can also watch Inuyasha, made by the same creator. I'm hearing people did not like the sequel on that.
I don't know. I've heard of Full Metal Alchemist, so thank you, Luby
Wait,
Spider.
I thought you did watch it.
No, I've seen different scenes and stuff, but I've never actually. I'll watch it if it comes up on. It looked very like knockoff Constantine-esque.
No way near.
No,
Parasite is also good. Make sure you put the Y because it doesn't have an I. It's a Y. It's Parasites. Freaking good. Freaking good. It's an 80s one. Hellsing, if you're really into that dark stuff. Oh, a favorite one of mine is Pet Shop of Horrors. 18 plus for females. It's an OVA. I think it's 4 to 6 episodes. I don't remember. But, like, that's pretty freaking dark.
Sometimes dark is fun, though. Like, I'm not going to lie. I love, not dark in, like, a berserk way, because I can't handle that, but, like, dark
Death
in...
Parade! Let's go! Death Parade! You watch Death Parade, please? I will love you forever if you watch Death Parade.
What is
That
Death
is super
Parade?
underrated. Psychopaths is also super underrated. So good.
Psychopaths is underrated? I heard people talking about that a lot.
That's because it's this community. We're telling you it's underrated, and we're telling everybody to freaking watch. Nobody
That's
freaking
true.
watches it.
That's too funny. Okay, I just got confirmation, you guys. Wednesday at 5 p.m. Yeah.
What's Wednesday at 5 p.m.?
Having the Brian Edward Hill on.
Oh, nice.
I'm excited. Okay, what inspired your love? Oh, Chainsaw Man? I've actually heard, I wanted to ask you about that. Thank you, Luby. What is your take on Chainsaw Man? Because I've heard, you have to watch this. You have to read this, whatever. This is the worst anime ever. Like, there's no in between.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't really. Well, okay, to be fair, I saw the Fourth Age do a video about it, and it was like, it's trash. And then I seen Perch do a video about it, and it was like, it's awesome. So that was the no in between.
Okay. So I still have not watched Chainsaw Man yet.
Okay.
But from what I've seen, it's possible I may have some gripes with the type of animation that they're trying to use, which is, despite this being in a fictional place in a fictional world, they're trying to make it have realistic features a lot, which can like downplay like the wacky stuff that happens in the manga sometimes.
Okay, so is it literally a dude gets a chainsaw for a head?
Yes, he kind of
That sounds awful.
with the demon. No. He transforms into that when he's fighting. He makes a pact with the demon.
So he does that.
I guess they form together.
How does he breathe?
He has a mouth breather.
So he's a mouth breather. Okay, all right. How does he see? Does he have eyes?
I could have sworn I saw some sort of eyes on the sides, like a shark.
Oh my god. That sounds so weird.
Don't worry, it's only temporary when he's fighting zombies or whatever.
Wait, zombies? Now I'm interested.
That was a clip I saw. He was fighting zombies.
Okay, well,
it's
maybe
anime. He doesn't need to breathe or see. Exactly.
That's fair. That's very fair. What inspired? We'll start with anime since we're on it, and manga. What got you into it? What made you love it?
I mean, I was watching them when I was in middle school, so like it was on Toonami. That's how usually a lot of people end up like watching this stuff. I watched like Bobobo, which was fantastic. You watch Pokemon.
Wait. That's the funnest thing to say. It's called Bobobo.
Yeah, Bobobo.
Oh my god, I love it so much, and I've never seen it.
I don't even know what the heck he is. He looks like a black man with a blue shirt, jeans, blonde afro. And he uses something called Fist of the North hair, which uses his nose hairs to fight.
No! Only in fucking anime. Oh my god.
It was the funniest thing I've seen ever.
Bobo. That is the coolest fucking name ever. I'm sorry, it is.
The openings slap. Unfortunately, because of Toonami, they only just did the one opening for all the episodes, while you actually have to look for the rest on YouTube.
Was it like a copyright issue?
No, it's just something that here we've always done, but I have no idea what the reason is because I've never actually thought about it until you asked that. Who's motivated to touch boobs? Chainsaw Man.
That's
One of the
his
characters
motivation.
is, yeah.
That is fucking hilarious.
He's like, man, I want to touch boobs.
He's like, I want to touch boobs so bad. I am going to replace my head with a chainsaw temporarily, I guess, to fight zombie. Like, only I don't understand. I don't get it. But you know what? You do you, man. Boobs are a great motivator. But still.
I was actually watching a video on that. They're like, hey, you have people with different motivations in manga and anime and all that stuff. But like, I feel like you won't understand it unless you're like a horny person because the main character is like whole motivation is boobs. He is us.
That is fucking hilarious. Like, Deku's crying because he wants to do the right thing, so he eats dude's hair. Like, and this guy's just like, nah, I'm good. It's boobs. It's all about the boobs. Like, anime and manga is super weird to me because I've always read, Western comic books. It's always relatively grounded. Like, I'm a person that likes grounded comic books so much. I'm not even a huge, like, Green Lantern fan because that goes into the,
Guy Gardner hater.
You know what? I gotta watch the episodes. I do. But, like, it is so out there. The shit that happens in anime and anime and manga, it just blows my mind. Like, Deku eating dude's hair is fucking weird. And then that one part in Naruto where he like puts his hands under his butt and like it's fucking weird. It's so fucking weird, but it's hilarious. What about comics? What got you into comics?
I realized that after watching like all these freaking cartoons, I'm like, why don't I just start? But let me watch videos on how to start. Those videos, I was like, maybe I should make my own video because like I got so many things wrong from what people have been telling me, and I've made so many mistakes. I'm like, they're like, see, so you get the first issue. I'm like, what's a freaking issue? It's a chapter. They're like, you can get all the issues, and I'm like, why don't you say get a trade paperback or a hardcover where it has all of them together? Like, nobody talked about that. So I was literally getting individual issues of completed books, and that was completely unnecessary for me to do. Like, I was looking online, I was looking at comic book shops to see the individuals, and when I could have just gotten a trade paperback of a completed book and saved me the time.
And not thrown them away. I don't know if you guys heard this story, but Bianca at one time she was such a anti-SJW. She threw away her bombshells at my heart. Did you at least read them?
I read like the first 2 chapters, and then I saw a video like, this is some woke trash, and I'm like, you're right, this is woke trash. All of them left their husbands or their husbands died or whatever so they can all become lesbian. I have to throw away this book to show that I care. And it was actually recommended to me by somebody in the comic book store.
The thing is bombshells, even like I had my phase of anti-SJW. I never looked at bombshells that way. I loved bombshells. I think it's the design. I love that, like, very, I don't know, 50s aesthetic. How cool they made some of these characters look. Like, bringing in Dwella, that was fucking awesome. Bringing in these characters. The way they did the Batgirls. Like, I love Bombshells. Such a good series if you guys haven't read it and you like kind of elseworldy stories. But I never looked at it that way. I guess also in the same sense, I had been reading comics for a little bit longer, and then you go through and you read stuff when you're younger, or you watch stuff when you're younger and you don't see the politics in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go back, like, going back to something like Static right now would shock some people. Like, that shit was so not, I hate saying political, but that's the best way to put it because that's how people see it. Like, the fact that being gay or black is political is stupid anyway. But that was a lot of, the what was it? His I can't remember if it was his best friend's dad that was a super big bigot. Did you ever watch Static?
Static Shock?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's so good. And then, the whole thing started off about him having the gun, and the whole thing was so political, and people look back now and they're like,
that traumatized me as a kid.
which part?
The gun episode.
Yeah.
Like, that scared me a lot. I was like, oh my gosh, my favorite character got shot, and he's saying how bad it hurts. But then I'm rewatching it, and I'm like, why is he making it funny? He's like, oh gosh, oh, I got shot. Oh man, it really hurts. Oh gosh. I'm like, okay, you're overdoing it.
You're overdoing it, yeah. But, like, it's amazing if you go back and look at some of this stuff you didn't even, because it was, it was just a cartoon. It had a good message, yeah, for sure. But we were kids, we didn't notice it. And then there's like this awakening, I swear, with as we grow older. For we either realize that comics were always a little, they were science fiction, of course. I'm not going to go super hyperbolic about it. But that they always contain some sort of politics, right? And you either revolt because now you're, conservative Christian, this, and this, or you're accepting of it. And even if you are those things, you notice the trend. And I think I was at the point where I was like, oh, this was never there. And then I started realizing, like, yeah, it was always there. Yeah. Like, and it blows my mind. And I did a video about this a long time ago. People actually trying to say that Sandman was not quote unquote woke. I'm gonna get you to read Sandman one day.
I saw it in the FYE.
What's FYE?
FYE is a store, I guess. Whether it can be in a mall or it can have its own. I went to the mall yesterday.
Wait, malls still exist in your? Oh my god!
Yes.
That's amazing.
We have lots of malls here. FYE is usually a place where there's movies, music. They took out their entire anime section. They might have gotten owned by another company. And out of nowhere, I see Sandman by Neil Gaiman, and has a little sticker. It looks like base. No, the adaptation from the Netflix or something like that.
Right.
So it looks like a book, like a regular book, like a novel, soft cover, but it's a comic. It's the comic inside.
And you got it, and you read it all, and you're going to review it today.
I didn't buy it. I was Christmas shopping.
I know, I'm just kidding. But, like, saying that wasn't woke is being, like, willfully ignorant, I think, is the best way to put it. Because that's progressive for today's standards. That's progressive for probably 10 years from now standards. Like, they had non-binary characters before non-binary was a thing, like Desire, non-binary, Lucifer, non-binary. And it was always, Neil Gaiman was always very, very progressive. He's vocally very left-leaning. But to say, and then you get the excuse, well, it's written different now. Well, yeah, it's because it's Neil Gaiman. Because Neil Gaiman is the fucking GOAT. Like, Neil Gaiman, you're not going to get better then. Where BFE, Steph, BFE. I think there is. You just have to go to the big cities. I was just kidding. But it's mind blowing to me that people try to use that argument. And at this, and I just, I'm so glad I'm so glad you got out of that rabbit hole too, because it felt like very doom and gloom. You know what I mean?
If I was still stuck in that rabbit hole, I honestly would think that there is no good comics out right now.
That would be
And I
horrible.
probably would have stopped and only have been in comics for like what, 2 years instead of the 5 that I'm in now.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're even open to reading, like Son of Kal-El, like these books. So I find it very weird. Like, you cherry pick one. I notice a lot of times they cherry pick like one, I don't know, panel or something where they say something buzzwordy. And they're like, this is vindicative of all comics everywhere. Now, this is probably just a bad writer, right? This is probably just a really bad writer, because a good writer could get that story that they wanted to tell across, have the same meaning, but not trigger people. Robert's got a question for you. Ask Bianca all new Savage She-Hulk. She and I went over the video premieres tomorrow and how it actually called out extreme feminists. Oh, really?
Yeah, it was my first time. I've seen the cover, but I didn't know it had nothing to do with Jennifer Walters She-Hulk. It's a different She-Hulk. And it was she lives in a world where it's mostly women, and if you were a natural of procreation, wait, is that
Mm,
how you say it?
like,
uh
yeah,
like natural birth,
right.
then you're like discriminated against, and like men bad. and and when that She-Hulk goes to uh one of the Earths, I don't remember if they specifically said which Earth she was in, but it was an Earth where Norman Osborn is like Iron Man, and She-Hulk wears like a crop top and jeans, and they're apparently they know of her world, so they're constantly bad mouthing her world because it's mostly women. Like it's like their own paradise island in a way, but also heroes are bad.
Weird.
Yeah, and no, yeah, apparently, like with Robert says that if you are naturally born, you're considered no different from a man, and
Mm-hmm.
because like, oh, the way she is, you're just so masculine. And I'm like, how, bro, how? Makes no sense. But honestly, it's an incredibly boring story.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. And I'm all for, like, I have no issue calling out bad feminism, because there's definitely, like, feminism has become a dirty word on the internet, at least in the last 6-7 years. There is bad feminists out there, like truly ones that hate all men, which is mind-blowing to me also. But the idea that they called it out in a comic is kind of cool. Not gonna read it because you said it was incredibly boring, but it's still cool.
Yeah, and I've been wanting it for like a while just to complete my She-Hulk crap. But then I'm reading it and I'm like, oh gosh, thank goodness I didn't freaking buy it. This is boring.
Oh my gosh. Robert said Jen even makes a joke. Oh my god, no. Why would you? God. Um, it's a world where Rush Limbaugh's extreme feminist actually exists. So they
And I
are
had to
actually.
tell him what that means. I've never heard of that.
You didn't know who Rush Limbaugh was?
No.
Oh my god, my grandpa used to watch Rush Limbaugh. Like, my grandpa is the most concerned.
Um Her mic went out. Wait, feminazis was an actual word
Did I fix
before?
it? Did I fix
Yeah.
it? Okay. I kicked my cord.
Stop kicking.
I know, right? Oopsie. My grandpa used to watch that shit. He's the most conservative, like, he believes like the election was stolen. Donald Trump is Jesus' son, and you get the picture. He used to love Rush.
Oh wait, this is. Oh, never mind. Wait. How old is this guy?
Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Old.
Old.
I do. Tristan talks with her feet. I move. I can't help it. I didn't mean to. I apologize. That's so weird. Kind of sounds interesting, but I don't know. Rush is dead now. Oh, yeah. He did die recently. I forgot that because I remember seeing all the videos of people being like, oh, they're celebrating his death. Like, that's not cool, but he was a douchebag. Like, I would never celebrate someone's death, though. I think that's fucking weird. What clip, whether it's a meme or anything else, lives rent-free in your head?
Well, now this one does. I've had a few so far, and they're all Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle related.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So I have one from the movie Turtles Forever, which was a crossover between the 2003 and the 80s, which apparently people who did like the 80s version, apparently they treated them very badly in that movie, which didn't surprise me at all, because the reason the creator was so like he had like he was involved in the 2003 process was because he hated the 80s version. So I feel like they made him look bad on purpose. There was one thing where in the 80s Raphael was very fourth wall breaky, and so one of the main evil characters from the 2003 turned into a turtle, and he was like, oh my gosh, I turned into a freak. And the Raphael from the 80s was like, it looks at the camera and says, some people just can't accept change. And then of course the evil villain looks at the camera, he's like, who are you talking to? The other one was the 2003, when that same villain character captured a Raphael from that time, and he's complimenting the weapon he has. He's like, wow, this is from very good steel. Where did you get this weapon? And Raphael says, yo mama. I was like, oh, I remember hearing that. I'm like, I bet it's super cringy now. I laughed a lot. I'm like, why does this still affect me? Why is this still funny to me? It's just a yo mama joke.
Oh my god, that's funny.
And then the 2012, I guess Rob Paulson, who did Raphael in the 80s, was doing Donatello in that version. Shoot, I forgot the context, but it was Leo and Donatello, and he was like, hey, why didn't you let us know that blah 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 blah? And Donatello was like, obviously because I wanted us to fail. Obviously I didn't know. And I'm like, that's hilarious. My friend made an animation of that clip. I can't say that I think about changing it. Shut up. And then what else? Oh my gosh, the new one, the 2018 one, which I actually have to see. I need motivation to see it on the Netflix because only one season is out. I guess they're in a place where if you go to a room, it has multiple different types of clothes. And once a music starts playing, you get hypnotized into just wearing the clothes and forgetting what you're doing there in the first place. And a lot of times it's the 80s music. And that's when Donatello, who was like, he was more into the entire thing on purpose. And he would say something like, they're like, Donnie, stop dancing. And he's like, I'm sorry, when 80s music starts playing, I can't stop grooving. And I'm like, oh, that's a great line. Those are the ones I'm
That's
thinking
hilarious.
about.
That's hilarious. I did not expect that answer. I don't know. I expected that's funny. You like the turtles a lot. That's concerning. It's concerning.
Peter
Now we get-
Lard. I heard it was somebody else.
I think I might have found the clip. I'm hoping.
That's the one. That's the first one. Yeah.
Let's see.
This. Fast ooze! We fight old bucket breath over that stuff all the time!
Old bucket breath?
You know, old frying pan face. Chrome dome.
Metal mouth, tin teeth.
What are you freaks talking about?
They're talking about the shredder.
What?
Mine like a steel trap, this one. Know what I'm saying?
Hello? We're talking about Shredder.
Wait, that wasn't the right one.
No, but it's one of the ones.
So what's with the new look, gruesome?
That mutagen turned me into the last thing I touched. Mutant turtle filth!
It's not true. We shower regularly.
Oh, it's cute though. I didn't know the turtles broke the fourth wall.
You're gonna pay for what you've done to me!
80s one.
Some
Did.
people just can't handle change.
That's the one.
There it is.
Why do you keep
That's good. That's pretty funny. What? I guess maybe one. Okay, it's okay. It looks cute. Did you like the Batman verse? The turtles.
Of course.
That was pretty good. It
Seeing
was.
Leonardo curse hurt my soul.
Wait, what?
He said, "Get the hell away from my brothers," and I'm like, "Oh, you are not allowed to curse, sir. This is
That's not
a child-friendly movie."
Yeah, that's Turtles Forever, Black Phoenix. Wait, hell? Is that a curse word? I thought it was just a bad place to go.
If you're a Christian.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know about that. But yeah, I get. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Why am I so wishy-washy on the turtles? Because they took over Constantine's spots in Injustice, and I can never, ever forgive them. Waited 3 hours while I watched some esports shit, all for the reveal. And I seen the trench coat. I seen the motherfucking trench coat, and I thought it was golden. Golden, I tell you. Nope, it was a fucking turtle. I was so sad. That's beyond petty. I am petty. Welcome. You should know that by now. I did like Last Ronin. There are some redeeming things when it comes to the turtles. I get that. But like just nah. I can't forgive that. I can't. Oh, I got a good one. I got a good question. If you had a theme music, you know, like characters have their theme music, like Wonder Woman walks in and she's like, na 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 na. What's yours? What's your theme music?
I don't freaking know.
Oh, come on. You gotta have a song.
It has to be a specific song or like a genre.
No, like a song. Like, it could be something like super dirty, like I touch myself, or it could be something vanilla, like some lo-fi shit.
Lo-fi is pretty cool.
I do enjoy lo-fi, I'm not gonna lie.
This is not something I think about in my everyday life.
You don't?
Nah, my theme song would be the Justice League Unlimited song. Yeah, let's go.
There we go. Mine is Smooth Operator. That's hilarious.
That sounds familiar.
Wait, Smooth Operator? Oh, I don't even remember who sings it, but it's a good song. That is a funny fucking Black Betty. Bam, ba-dam, oh, Black Betty. Oh my God. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. That's a good one too. I love Queen. Do you like Queen?
I don't listen to Queen. They play in my store.
You have terrible taste in music.
I don't listen to much music. I think that's my problem.
Well, that's fair. Wait, so you're not a huge music person? Like, it doesn't, like, you don't like how
with
the...
Raymond and the TMNT, I don't go out of my way to listen to music, especially different types of music.
That is crazy to me. Music has always been such an influential part of my life. Like, always working out, got music on. You know, getting ready to wake up, put on something that's going to wake me up. If I'm sad, I've got music on. If I'm happy, like, that is crazy. Any Queen song would make a good theme song. Yes. Bohemian
Any
Rhapsody.
jazz song would make a good theme song.
Oh my God. I don't know. Like, I find it mind-blowing that you don't listen. I'm going to just start sending you recommendations. Like, yeah, you've seen my recommendations, right?
I don't know. I look at all the videos you send me.
No, I mean, when we did that music one, you got Alice Cooper. What else I said? ICP.
Oh yeah, when we were talking about music.
I can't remember the third one. Was it Ice Nine Kills? I can't remember.
My favorite show theme song is probably, oh shoot, that's
Good question.
I want to say Batman Brave and the Bold.
That's fair. It's not better than Peacemaker, but it's fair.
It's better than Peacemaker.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious, Eric. Do you know what song he's talking about?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta send it. I was gonna say, if not, I gotta send it to you.
But when I read those, I'm like, there's only one song that has both of those words, and it's used as a meme. DuckTales, woohoo.
What do you have any weird food combinations? Like that you love, like pickles and peanut butter or something?
I don't know how weird this is. So I like to experiment with grilled cheese. What I like to do is rather put grilled cheese with jam or grilled cheese with a hint of maple syrup to add some sweetness to that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
sometimes I would have like the what's it called? The grilled cheese where inside it is mustard, but the outside is mayo.
What?
So you use that to cook and put some salt in it.
Ew. Mustard and mayo. Okay. That's not weird. It's like a Monte Cristo. Oh my God.
I've had Monte Cristos, but I don't know how they're made, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, yuck.
Grilled cheese with jam is delicious.
The only thing that should go on, I'm not a big cheese person, but the only thing, if you're gonna put something in there, should be like turkey or something. Ew. Ooh, Eric is smart.
Like, if it's like mustard with the turkey, that can taste good, but I can't put jam with the turkey. That's just gonna taste weird.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that is so weird. But you could put like jam on like a breakfast sandwich, and that would be okay, but not. Oh, yuck. Yeah.
Batman Beyond is also a good theme song.
French fries dip in Wendy's frosting is.
Why specifically Wendy's? Can't you just do that with any frosting?
No, because Wendy's Frosties, there's something different about the way they taste, and they are so fucking good. I haven't had one of those in years. Like, the carbs would kill me alone, but they are so
the milk
delicious.
Would kill me alone.
Yeah, I'm unsubscribing. Not a cheese person. I'm upset. No!
I'm lactose intolerant, okay? I get that grass-fed cheese, which is good for lactose intolerant people, that healthy, delicious cheese and grass-fed butter or Amish butter, raw butter. Delicious.
That is, okay. I the only thing that cheese belongs on to me is like on occasion a hamburger. Macaroni and
Wendy's
cheese is
now.
okay. I know. All I
have a
can think
burger
about
from
is they're delicious.
yesterday, and I want freaking Reagan cheese is disgusting. What are you talking about? The only good vegan cheese is Chow cheese, which uses tofu, but it still tastes gross because it has that nasty aftertaste.
Oh my god,
No.
have you ever had like the veggie burgers?
That's how I got IBS.
Oh, well, how?
Probably because I didn't get a legit one, and I got one from Burger King.
Veggie burgers are good though. I was a vegetarian for like 2 minutes in high
disgusting.
school, and I used to eat them all. That and tofu.
I
How
mean, at
often
least
do you
that
eat
cheese is
cheese?
freaking meltable. Chow cheese, at least, is meltable. Okay, because apparently vegan cheese doesn't melt. How often do you eat cheese? Not much.
Impossible meats. Oh god. Oh my goodness. I don't eat fast food very often, but now I really
I
want
had a fast
Wendy's.
food diet when I was younger, and I thought it was because I thought it was because that food tasted better than my mom's food, only to realize I just don't like my mom's cooking when I got older. I
Oh
remember the
no.
first time I went to that Burger King. It was the day before high school. It was to celebrate whenever we would pass a year, we would celebrate by going out to eat. And big line. And I'm like, you know what? I should start eating healthier. I'm gonna add some fruits and veggies to my diet. I'm already exercising. And I was taking forever. I'm like, should I get the regular stuff or should I get the veggie burger? And I'm like, what's a veggie burger? And they're like, oh, it's really, really good. It's tasty. It's super healthy and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, hurry up, the line. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get the veggie burger. I just took one bite of that. I immediately gagged. I wanted to puke. My sides were hurting.
Oh no.
And the guy who's like sweeping up like with the little pan and everything kept staring at me because it was such a weird sight. And I'm just like, bro, I'm so embarrassed right now. And I couldn't freaking eat it. And my mom's like, I'm not buying you another one. And then when we were driving off, I was incredibly nauseous. I kept having my mom stopped every few minutes so I can puke, but nothing came out.
No.
I had pain that entire day. My mom like was giving me soup and all that stuff, which helped a little bit, but didn't really do much. And then the next day, I'm super excited for high school because it's a new year. And then I had that rumbling in my stomach. And then that was my first day of IBS.
Oh my god. That would be awful. In veggie burgers, like I haven't eaten one in forever because they're not really good for you. But
veggie sandwiches at Subway is at least better because you can actually see the vegetables and they're not freaking cooked unless you put them in the toaster or something, but they're still there.
Delicious. They're delicious too. Like if you get it right, yeah, they're delicious. I love them. Exactly. What do you have any weird superstitions?
What? I was just thinking about this a while ago. I'm trying to remember what it was. I guess a lot of them would be speaking. Because in the Bible, it says, you're supposed to be careful on how you speak because it can come to life. Be careful of what you say or it'll come true.
Really?
Yeah. And the Bible is really, they talk about that really strongly.
That's weird.
Nah, it's pretty normal in the Bible. It's like, hey, I hope you get cancer. And then, the person will end up having cancer. And you were so angry at that moment, you didn't think about it. And now that it happened, you feel bad.
If that actually, my mind's broken here because I have so many people I want to curse now. If I have that power. I'm just fucking with you. I get it. I get what you mean though. Like, that sounds like some Department of Truth shit right there. Like, if you believe it can happen. Okay. What? Oh, I have, that actually reminds me. What is the most controversial thing you believe in?
Believe in
or entertain. You don't have to necessarily believe in it like 100%. I mean, like, you know, you hear like the crazy shit, like, yeah, could be aliens. I'm not saying that's crazy. I believe in aliens. But like, you know, people are reptilian beings, you know, like there's clones of all these celebrities. Like, what's the craziest shit you actually think is that you entertain the idea of? There we go.
people controlling the president.
Oh, that's a good one. Like Raymond said, I think, yeah. Like, that's a crazy thing to think about if you go down that rabbit hole. It really is. Like,
no matter what president gets elected, there's always something else.
Like, bringing it back to, I was talking about Department of Truth. They actually did something on that where the president was pre-planned for like the next 40 years. You know what I mean? Like, they knew Barack Obama was going to be president when he was a kid. Like, they kind of went to that like crazy. And I think it's interesting to entertain the ideas, though I don't always necessarily like, I don't necessarily believe there's like a Bigfoot, but I'm still going to click on the video that says Bigfoot spotted. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, corporations control politics, obviously. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's pretty well known. Big money control the left and the right. Yes, and that's in big corporations, and this could go on a whole rant, and I won't do it, but big corporations are absolutely like controlling the way that people think and causing all of this bullshit, and I won't go into it. Trump was, Luby said Trump was the only non-puppet president. That's crazy to me.
Now, to me, there's always a puppet.
Yeah, there's always a puppet. No, there is no non-dirty politician. There are ones that may be better than others, but they're all fucking dirty. They're all fucking corrupt. That's got too political. I apologize. What is the stupidest thing you've ever done on a dare?
That's funny because I don't do dares. It's always truth, mother trucker.
Is it really?
Yes.
You wouldn't do some crazy shit on a dare just because you were like afraid of what the person would say, or like you're just like truth always?
Because of what the person might tell me to do. I ain't doing no crazy stuff.
I mean, I get that. Ooh, I know. I got a good one. If you could have dinner with any person, dead or alive, a famous celebrity, who would it be?
Kevin Conroy.
Oh, that's such a good answer. That's such a good. I felt bad last night for Chillmonger and Drew, because we always, whenever we have like Saggy and Liana on, we always get off subject. Max. I emailed you, by the way, Max. Check your damn email. He said happy birthday. But we always get way off.
Would be the second one.
Who?
She voices Wonder Woman in the Justice League cartoons and in some games and blah blah blah. Oh, thank you.
I think that's okay. I can't even like. What about somebody that's alive? Same question. Somebody that's alive.
Susan Iceberg is alive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And like she she shipped Wonder Woman and Batman because of the Justice League cartoon, and then Kevin Conroy would entertain it because he liked it too. So they would play off each other on social media.
Oh, that's cool.
Ugh.
Do you have
She's
any
like, "Welcome back,
tattoos?
Chippa." Heck no, I'm not getting no dang tattoos.
Never?
Nah.
That's so rare.
My brother has one. Or two. I don't remember.
I have 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. But I usually keep them hidden pretty well. I'm trying to think of more. I had a list of stuff I wanted to ask you. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in front of your family?
That's everything. They don't care.
They don't care?
Yeah, I can act extremely
perfect, though.
stupid.
That's perfect, though. That means they're like accepting of the goofy ass person you are.
The only person who wouldn't like that would just be my parents.
Really?
Yes.
Your dad's super religious. You've never done anything embarrassing in front of him? Are you like really like low key?
Well, he was more like the fun dad, but I
Mhm.
couldn't go overboard because he would say something like, no, you're a girl, you're not allowed to make funny faces. Especially in public.
Wait, what? He said, "You're a girl, you're not allowed to make funny faces?"
Yes.
That's so
I'm not sure
weird.
if my mom ever said that too. But if we were doing like a photo,
Mhm.
and I would do something like have my arms crossed or just a random peace sign, that kind of stuff, or even make a funny face, my mom wouldn't like that either. She's very particular in how we take photos.
That's fair. Like family photos, yeah. Like my
Forced family photos.
forced fan. Aren't all family photos kind of forced though, to be fair?
What was that?
Aren't all family photos kind of forced, to be fair?
No, not the way my mom is. They're like, hey guys, so we're gonna have some photos with the grandparents. We're like, yeah, okay. And the mom's like, no, we're taking a photo. We're doing one now.
Goodness
Just do
gracious.
the photo.
That's so funny.
Like she did that yesterday. We were at a restaurant. Not a lot of people there, but she wanted us to take a picture and on this like ornament wreath thing. I believe that's what it's called. And we were like, Mom, we're hungry. We just want to sit down and we just want to relax for our birthday. And she's like, no, you guys are going to come over here and take the pictures. And it was embarrassing because you had workers coming in and out. And then behind us is a table of elderly people looking at us. And I'm like, this is embarrassing. Like, why? We're just like,
Oh my
we don't
gosh.
want to take the picture. We're hungry. We just want to eat. And my mom doesn't really care about that.
That's cute though, like family moments. I like that.
You don't understand. She wants pictures all the time for no reason. She's incredibly obsessed over them. Like every time she has a picture mood. Out of nowhere, hey, take me a picture. Hey, out of nowhere, take me a picture. Take me a picture. Take me a picture. Take me a picture. No, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. I don't want to. Take me a picture. I look nice. Take me a picture. It's annoying, and that's why I hated taking pictures.
I get it. My mom was like, no. My mom didn't do that. But that's why I think it's cute. Robert's got a question. Was there anything you hated based on assumptions, but when you saw it, you ended up loving it? That's a good question. That makes me think.
I feel like that's like almost with a lot of comic book stuff.
Yeah.
Like Son of Kal-El was a big one for me. I didn't I don't think I have the first two, so I believe I started on the third one. And I'm like, oh, this is not bad. And I'm like, oh well, I guess since I like it, I'll continue it.
Yeah, Son of Kal-El. Yeah, for sure. I liked it from the get-go, though. I didn't like, I think it was issue 2 or 3. I did a video with Wes from Thinking Critical on it. I didn't care for it. But after that, after it picked up, I agree. I think another thing would be like maybe Black Panther. And there are certain
the movie.
Yeah, there are certain like.
Oh, you saw Black Panther?
Yes.
Oh, it must be nice. Thanks. Do I say Luby Spider? Oh gosh, I just got your name sounds weird. I didn't feel right to say that. Oh.
Yeah, Luby Spider. I just been calling him Luby. Bye. Thank you for stopping. But yeah, like you watch reviews, and I watch non-spoiler reviews if I'm gonna watch it, or sometimes even spoiler reviews, and I'm like, there are a lot of, especially around the MCU, a lot of like negativity, right? So I usually watch like Adam Studd's movies or something like that. But I would say that was a good one. I am curious now what I'll think of Captain Marvel. I still haven't watched that one, but I've not heard a lot of good. But I have terrible taste, so who knows? I might like it. Have you seen that one yet?
Which one?
Captain Marvel.
No.
Oh, another one was Watchmen. Everybody, not the book, the show. Everybody was on that show's ass. Everybody. And by the end, I was like, this is fucking good. Like, this earned the name of Watchmen. It really, really did. That's a good show people slept on. Honestly. And then maybe even like the first 2 episodes of Rings of Power, which it wasn't good enough to keep going, so that says something also in the same sentence. Like it was all right. It was all right. It was just all right. What do you think the meaning of life is?
To love and care for all.
I think that's a great answer.
Thank you.
I think everyone's kind of answer would be different. But if like your answer starts off with like to get money and power or something like that, I'm a little worried. So that was a good answer.
I mean, I want money though.
If money were no object, what possession would you get?
If money wasn't an object, what possession would I get? If money wasn't an object. Anything health-wise, I guess, for me.
That's fair.
Everything with health is like super expensive. And it's hard for me to take care of myself. Like, I'm not supposed to eat chicken. I'm not supposed to eat beef. I'm not supposed to eat salmon. But you think that's gonna stop me? Like, how hard it is to not eat beef, chicken, or salmon.
Right? Chicken is delicious too.
So there was this thing I saw on Amazon. They're like, hey, so it's an intolerance test, which I already took, but not of that brand. And they're like, so what we do is that we create recipes for you depending on what you can and can't have. And I'm like, that sounds great. How much are you? That's expensive. So I'm going to see if I can like somehow talk to support or something and be like, hey, I did a test. It was a different brand, but I can literally give you my results.
Right.
And like, you know, we can use that test to see how it is. A house with a swimming pool in the backyard. Ooh.
I like that idea. A huge motherfucking house with a swimming pool and a hot tub. Because no one could ever take it away then. But yeah, healthcare sucks in America. Like healthcare in general just is so fucking expensive. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, that's right. It's my sister's birthday too. Everybody say happy birthday.
Wait,
to my
what?
sister.
You guys share the same birthday?
We're twins.
No, you're not.
I told you before we're twins.
No, you didn't. That's so fucking cool. Are you identical or fraternal?
We're fraternal.
That is so cool. Happy birthday, Bianca's sister. I did not know you were a twin. See, I learned
I said
something.
I was a twin. Oh, it's
No,
like when you're a twin, you don't usually say you're a twin. That's just your sister.
That's true. But still, that's fucking cool. I did not know that. All right, guys, we are going to wrap up. But yes, thank you, Bianca. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And your sister. And your sister. Are you guys doing anything super fun?
My sister's hanging out with her boyfriend. My mom wants to have lunch with me and my brother because my brother wasn't there for yesterday's lunch.
Aw. Well, that sounds fun. And you got the day off.
Yes.
Always
And
a
then
fucking
now I have to work
positive.
throughout the week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But still, at least you get to have a fun lunch. That's awesome. Get yourself a freaking book or something fun and then enjoy your day.
Thank you. Enjoy your day too, and everybody else here.
Yay. And tomorrow, I will be doing a gaming stream, and then Wednesday having on Brian Edward Hill. I couldn't think of his name for a minute. Yay, that's gonna be super fun. Yay, thank you guys. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.